Howdy ho, good people. I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. It is a beautiful, cool morning here in Florida, finally. Temperatures are dropping a little bit. Not so stinking hot. And yeah, time to do some gardening. But, okay, so what I've been doing lately is, I know I haven't done any videos in a while. I'm trying to get back to it. So I apologize if anybody was looking for them. What I've been doing is I picked this up at Michael's because I had a 40% off coupon or something like that. So awesome. So it was less. It was about $10 then what I paid for it, which you get a cutter and 2 blades. And you know, that's enough to get you started, and you get 1 piece of rubber, and you get this base, which works just fine, and you get two little V's, 2 little cutter pieces. Now what I did was I then went to Amazon because I wanted some more things to practice on, some more pieces. And with getting some of these, I got another base and a bunch of different blades. But let me put out a warning. These are really dull compared to the speedball ones. So I'm still just using my 2 because these just don't cut it very well. And this one's really hard to get the thing in, and it's just a pain in the butt. I would say instead of spending your money on a cheapie, I would go ahead and pay the little bit extra to get the good speedball one with the speedball tips. And the speedball one actually, it's solid. Well, not solid. It's open in the middle. It's like one of those everything screwdrivers where it you unscrew it and it holds all the bits right there. So, you know, but this is fine. I just got to figure out how to sharpen the blades. So that's a pain in the butt. And so yeah, I've been carving my own stamps because they're super expensive, the ones that I'm looking at and would love to have. So and then also you can do erasers, carve erasers, which I had a bunch of them from a estate sale. And yeah, so I just started doing those, and this was my very first one, a little branch, which, you know, looks a little funky, but it's mine. The little branch, and you can actually do two or more. It's pretty cool. I like that one. And then I got a little more. I did a little zigzag for a little background one, which I want to do a thinner one. It's just getting the feel of the cutter. So I've just been making like one every other day or so, trying to do a little more carving. And so yeah, I did that one. And then I did this one, which is pretty cool looking. It's not really a brick wall. It's more just little lines connecting here and there, which is really cool for a background like that. So I really like that one. I'm gonna do a bigger one, and you know, again, it's just learning the control of the cutter. And then of course I did my little bird. I love my little bird. I'd been wanting to do one of these, so I have a stamp. Isn't he cute? I love that one. That is a really cool one. And then I had some extra pieces left over, and of course you don't want to throw them out. So I was just playing around, did little circles there. And then a couple little branches with leaves. You know, pulled out another eraser. I did like 2 different ones on this. that would have been better, the little rose, if I would have stopped, but I was just playing, and then I did like a little tiny branch. And then I did, this one was, yeah, the biggest one I did so far. Supposed to be a sprig of baby's breath, but it's pretty rough. But nobody else has one like it, so it's pretty cool, you know. It's mine, all mine. So just a cool little thing. That one. And then I started taking my time a little bit more, and I made this a little branch. I like the way that one looks. I really do love that. And then I did another branch with little leaves. That one, which is pretty cool, you know, and you can clean them up, but I don't really mind the messy stuff. So, isn't that cool? It almost looks like bamboo. And then this was the last one I did that I just finished yesterday, which of course it's another bird. I did a raven. Isn't he cool? So I'm super happy with these, and it's time consuming, but it's really cool because you can do a lot of the stamps yourself, you know. So they're just so expensive. Everything's so expensive. So if you can get a coupon, you know, for 40 or 50% off, and pick this up at Michael's for half price, you know, then you at least have one cutter, you know, 2 blades and one handle to get you started. And also I watched a lot of videos on it, and a lot of people you can get like really big erasers from Dollar Tree, which would probably be like $1.50 now, something like that. But you can use the really big ones instead of paying, you know, for like a package of these. You know, so you can practice a little bit more. You know, probably pick up erasers at thrift stores and stuff. So, and because it's thick enough, you could probably do something on the other side too. So it's just something fun to maybe get into. It does take some time, and you know, actually that one turned out, that little raven turned out really good. I really took my time with it, and it's just a matter of yeah, getting used to how much pressure you want to use. And I also watched quite a few videos to see how other people hold it and how they control it. You just got to be careful, because if you slip, don't want your hand in front of that. That would really hurt. But there's some people that do it with just like an X-Acto knife blade. Not so much this kind, the box cutter blade. You wanted something more with more of an angle. So that's just something to keep in mind. Also something you can probably pick up at a thrift store. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately, and it's been really cool. It's really, aren't my birds cool? You know, I just have so many different ideas. And what you do is you do get a little piece of tracing paper in the speedball thing too. So you just draw it out, and then you can put it down on this, and then you can just rub on it, and it'll transfer. Oh, this one I transferred already. So, and it'll transfer on there, and then you can cut it out. So, or you can just wing it, you know. I think these two I just actually drew on there. I didn't even bother with a first sketch or anything. So it's just something cool, you know, give you a little Zen meditation time, and you get really cool stamps that are all yours, you know. I'm not going to do a video, I don't think, on watching me cut them because, well, I shake as it is, and I shake even more when somebody's watching. So we're going to skip that because I would probably cut myself. So we'll skip that. But yeah, there's so many different ones. I want to do a lot of different plants. I would like to do like a wheat stalk, and also like a lupine flower, you know, a lot of different botanicals. Pretty cool. And of course, more birds and critters. And what else have I been doing? I was playing with napkins. I have so many napkins, and I got a lot more from Dollar Tree and stuff for Halloween ones. So what I did was I took like a thicker cardstock that I coffee dyed, and then I glued down a piece of a page of dictionary, and then had that dry and squashed it so it's nice and flat, and then I glued on a single ply napkin, you know, pull the backs off of it, single ply napkin. And yeah, I just did a whole bunch of them. Aren't these cute, the little sugar skulls? And then this was from a couple years ago from the Dollar Tree. And then one of the napkins that I pulled off the second piece, and it had a little bit of a image there, so I went ahead and used that one too. But I really love my bats. I love the bats. And then let's see what else I found. Oh, these were from like Home Goods or something. I just thought they were super cute. It'll be really nice as a pocket in a junk journal, or you know, you can use them for a lot of things. And I love my little octopus kraken, love my little spiders. And then yeah, this was the newer ones that I got from the Dollar Tree this year. So I did a bunch of those, and then I cut them up, and those are those pieces. And let's see, what else? Oh, I have some other ones too. Some more sugar skulls, pretty cute. And then these were just like little drink napkins. Boo. And let's see, what else? I think that's, oh, here. I'm here for the booze. And I did a bunch more spiders because I really liked my spider. That one. And what else? What else? So here's basically what it looks like once you get the cardstock and the dictionary page, and then get your single ply napkin put down. So I still have quite a few. I left some holes in case I wanted to chop them up differently. And also what I've been doing, I did some more master boards because I had so many index cards that I had inked and colored and made all fancy schmancy. So I've went through some of my paper pads that I knew I wouldn't be using. You know, the just funky looking picture on it. So what I did was I coffee dyed it, let it dry, and then squashed them so they're nice and flat. And then took my index cards and cut them up like 2-inch or 1-inch strips. Same with some music paper and some more dictionary pages, and just went for it. So I made quite a few of those. Some with just little strips, you know, and they're great because you can use them for, you know, just about anything. What I cut them up for was I made a bunch of tags, just tag bases. So you got your first layer already done. You got the back already coffee dyed for writing, and to put in your junk journal. And I started decorating some. These were the napkin ones, and these were the masterboard ones. And what I did was just started grabbing some of the little tags, little labels and stuff. I finally used some bling because I had all that from the Ollie's. And there's my little bird. I put him on a little piece of fabric, cotton fabric, and put him on. A little more bling there. And just, these are die cuts, and these were rub-ons that I put on little pieces of fabric and cut it up. Like that. And lots of bling on that one. These were little labels that I had used. I die cut out of a file folder. I stamped on them, and then I used the, what do you call it? The wax. It's a decorating wax. And it just takes a few days for that to dry. But I got to use all my colors, and I was really super happy about that. Used some stickers on it, a bunch of different die cuts that I had. Some of the labels that I had inked and stamped, and yeah, they just turned out pretty cool. I only did a few of them, so then those are ready for junk journals, you know. So you got stuff ready to put in it. It just makes it so much easier once you get to that point. These are little game cards from a game I picked up, again, thrift store. And what I did was I inked, I think I did a video on that. I inked and stamped the, what is it, labels, CD label paper. So I had a bunch of that. So I inked and stamped on it, and then I cut it up into little pieces and covered the little cards. And then I went ahead and inked and did my little hole reinforcers, which I really didn't need to do that, but it does look cool on them. These I didn't decorate at all yet. I just did one, which I really liked the way it turned out, the big two. And then I did that, and then went around it with just a permanent marker to make it stand out a little bit more. But yeah, I can add some more stuff to it. I don't know, but it's just a cute little tag for in a junk journal. So that is what I've been doing. Been very busy. Anyways, I hope I will do another video maybe showing how to decorate them. I'm just, it takes me forever because I'm quite indecisive on what I want to stick down. I gotta learn that, you know, whatever I put down, it's probably gonna look really cool, so it doesn't matter. These are just a bunch of die cuts that I did. Again, the index cards that I had inked. And these were like little color bookmarks that I had, really bright color. So I did a bunch of die cuts that way, and some of them are little numbers, you know. So I got that for those, and let's see. This was fabric with a bunch of, these are rub-ons. Some of them didn't transfer too good, but you know, they'll still work. Great for sticking down on a little tag when you make it. Try to have all this stuff ready so that once you want to decorate a tag, you can. My little bats and ravens that I got in there. And then these were little die cuts too. Like little signs. Collect. And then I got the frames. I die cut the frames. So you can use those, which I've had these sitting around and I've never used them yet. And then I pulled out these, which were stamped and then fussy cut. Yes, I cut all these out by hand, but they're great for sticking on a tag and decorating. Those are Tim Holtz Curator set. And what else? Oh, and then I had a bunch of these little labels that I had cut out, and like I said, I used the the different color waxes. It just does, it takes more than a day for that to dry. And now it's fully dry and will not come off on your hands. So I got a bunch of those, and then some other fussy cut labels that I had done. Of course, you can, what is it, Etsy or Ko-fi. A lot of creators make their own different labels and stuff that you can purchase and download and then print out on your own. So I just, I don't have a printer that does color right now. So everything I do has to be black and white, and then I color it with inks or colored pencils. It's just an extra step. And then these were some of the labels, the Avery labels, address labels and stuff that I inked, and then I just got my stamps out and just played around. And I pulled these out to use them also on the tags that I'm making. So yeah, I just try to have a lot of piles of different optional things to add, and it goes a lot quicker than going, oh, I need a number 8 right there, and then have to get the die cutting machine out. So it's just easier having all that done, and then you just start grabbing stuff and sticking it down. Also, what you like to have is some extra paper. This is my music paper. I was playing around with my stamps. Music paper, dictionary paper, you know, just to use little pieces and parts. And then put, you know, stick a couple numbers down there. Also like a number 1. You know, stick a bat. I got a bat. There's a big bat. You know, and or even I have some more index cards that were inked that I didn't use all of them, and you know, just layers and layers make everything look really super cool, you know. And then oh, even what do you call it, lace. Use lace, little pieces of fabric, and I have I finally put all my little bling pieces, well, most of them, into a little container. So I have 2 different kinds of white, and then all those. So I'm finally using a little more bling. These were, I picked them up at Michael's in the discount bin. I find a lot of stuff there. So, oh, and there's 2 more birds that I stamped on some fabric. So that is what I've been doing, and trying to stay out of trouble. This was a tag that I was working on, and I just didn't get it finished yet. Just I try to lay it out how I like the way it looks. I was doing this one, of course, for Halloween. I got a little branch there, and then this little bat that I got, he's got little eyes, so I really wanted to stick him over. If I can move it, I wanted to stick him over the real shiny part there so his eyes glow. So that's what I'm working on today. I hope everybody has a great day. I appreciate anybody watching this. Thanks for sticking around, and you know, I really appreciate all the views. Please like and share and subscribe. Help me grow my channel. I know I need to do more videos. The more I do, the easier it is for me to keep talking to a phone. Talking to myself, basically. So anyways, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you want to see me do. If you have any questions, you know, just talk to me, engage, please. I hope everybody has a great day. All right, no kings. And I'll see you later. Bye.